You grew up in Philly in the early 2000s and you was a kid anywhere from, I say, about 6 to 12, 13 years old, you remember this face right here. Everybody remembers this face of this coward right here. And today, that's what we're going to dive into. They caught him. They finally caught him. I never thought something like this would happen because I always like seen his face across the America's Most Wanted list, and it always struck me like, damn, this dude did this to this little kid, to this little girl, and he escaped our city and he never came back and he never caught him. This is crazy. And then me now being 33 and having my own daughter, these type of nightmares always replay in my head of these type of cowards. So let's dive into it. They caught him.
In the cold case murder of a 5-year-old girl in Philadelphia, the suspect taken into custody in another country 25 years after the heinous crime. The FBI announced the arrest today of Alexis Flores, the man they say raped and murdered Iriana Dejesus in July of 2000, then abandoned her body in North Philadelphia construction site. Investigators say that by the time DNA conclusively linked Flores to the crime, he was hiding out in Honduras, aided by his family.
I know it's a lot of younger viewers in my demographic. A lot of y'all might into my clips, into my streaming news and things like that, and the fresh hip hop news. But this goes back to more so my 25 to 44 age of demographic, because a lot of y'all remember this. Y'all should remember this. You feel me? Like, I remember it was year 2000. We was still living down A in Wyoming. We had just moved to Philly, me and my family. So we moved to Philly like 98. So we was still living down A in Wyoming, down around Alny, in the Alny area of the city. So I remember being a little kid and seeing, I always paid attention to the news and little stuff like this because I always used to be, for me, I used to have to walk home from school by myself and things like that. So I used to be like, mindful of things like that. But they say he was a handyman named Carlos. That was his nickname. And he disappeared after they found her. You feel me? After she was found, deceased and all that, he disappeared. And he wasn't linked to the crime until 2007. You feel me? So he had 7 years of time to get, you feel me, get his affairs in order and get up out of here and escape to apparently Honduras, which is where he's been for the past 25 years type time. So like, it's crazy. And it's the type things that, like, even now to this day, like, my daughter's, her mother's side of the family, where she goes to and from school, like they don't allow her to walk home from school or go to school, walk to school. So either I had to take her to school or somebody takes her to school through private, you feel me? So just for simple cases like this, man, this is crazy. I'm glad to see that the family is finally getting closure, but like, it's still heartbreaking to see, like, you feel me, like, to this guy was living his life in Honduras perfectly fine while this family was living life in hell in Philly, like losing their mind. Like, who could have done this and where could he possibly have went?
Tonight, Honduran authorities have helped bring him to justice. Action News reporter Chad Fidelli live in Hunting Park tonight. Chad, you got reaction from Iriana's mother today.
Yes, we did, Brian. But right now, you can see a balloon
Candlelight, all
release is
crazy.
getting set to happen, and celebrating the capture of Alexis Flores. You talked about the mother. She told me just moments ago that, she had been in contact with current and former investigators. One of them told her, "You won't hear from me again until we catch Flores." She got the call yesterday morning.
These are the only type of people that deserve jail. They deserve imprisonment, slavery, standards, things like that. Guys that do things to kids, do things to women.
Tears of joy.
As far as rape, I ain't gonna say the R word, but raping women, raping kids, hurting them, anything like that. These are the type of guys that belong there.
Who says she never lost
cowards.
Iriana's killer would be caught, even as each year went by with only a memory of her daughter.
I believe that if you put it in God's hands, it's not in our time, it's in God's time. And you will get your justice.
It was 2000 when the 5-year-old was raped and strangled. Her body was found wrapped in wallpaper. In 2007, authorities identified Alexis Flores as a possible suspect.
I remember seeing his face over and over on America's Most Wanted. I'm like, yo, they never caught this dude? Philly crazy.
It feels good to get some news.
It's not my baby.
End up on the FBI's Most Wanted list. And then yesterday, FBI Director Kash Patel went on X and announced he'd been taken into custody, writing in part, "After more than 25 years on the run, the arrest proves time and distance do not shield violent offenders from justice." Now authorities are working out details to bring him back to the States.
Yeah, bring him back. They gonna do him nice in jail. They gonna do him nice in the county.
They can extradite him back.
All the poppies gonna be on his top, his whole bid.
For his alleged crime.
He is cooked.
Now it's for others not to give up hope.
She became an angel the minute that she was murdered.
For real.
And she will continue to be my angel watching over us.
For real. RP Iriana, bro.
Treaty with Honduras that was reinstated last year, but it's unclear when Flores will be brought back here to Pennsylvania.
Bring him back. We gotta see him. We gotta see him in that county. We gotta I might send a word down for him. Like, yeah, man, do something to that dude, man.
Patience and grace of that mother is nothing short of astounding. Chad, thank you.
Worst kinds of dudes, man. They don't belong on this in this free world with us, bro. He the worst kind of dude, man. For real. So I really would have liked to see actual like footage of him being actually brought down to Philly and walked into the county or wherever the case may be to see what he looked like now. And hopefully everybody in the city get to see what he looked like now. All the poppies in the city get to see what he looked like now so they can call down, make a call like, yeah, the nigga that did this to Iriana, he's in the jails now. You feel me? I wish they could have, you feel me? But I think that'll be coming soon. They got to figure out with Honduras how they gonna get him back and things like that. You feel me? But for all my viewers, like if you're from Philly for the most part, I know y'all remember this. Comment down below and tell me, like, do y'all remember this? And have y'all been like, because I'm the type of I pay attention to everything that's going on around me. You feel me? So I've seen him multiple times over and over on America's Most Wanted, Philly's Most Wanted, thing like that. I'm like, yo, they still never caught this dude? Yeah, man. Comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel about this, because I had to react. I see I'm like, I gotta react to it ASAP. Like, comment, leave a sub, jump with me on this road to 1K subs.